Welcome to the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Detonator's Tonto Bull 6 champ.
And I'm Matt Detling, Tonto Bull 1-3, and your current champion.
Alright, what are we listening to there, Detling?
We are listening to Kishibashi.
Did you just make that up?
I did not. He's an actual person. He's a violinist, and the rest of the song is actually pretty good. I just like that part. It's very catchy. He does looping, beatboxing. He's like pretty much a one-man show.
And plays the violin.
And he plays the violin. But
very strange, very eclectic.
Yeah, he's pretty cool though. Give him a listen. Right. You might be surprised how catchy you like him. Right, you get into it.
Alright, I'll check out Kishibashi.
Yeah. Maybe Bean's kids can play it. We'll get a video of them playing Kishibashi on their violins or pianos or whatever else they play.
You know he's going to do that now, right?
I mean,
He's going to try at least.
Sure, why not?
He's going to start like putting that on their phones to see if he maybe can get them talk them into it.
Maybe he can hit the high note and sing with them.
All right, so what's going on, Detling?
No, that's Brian. I'm 0-1.
Yeah, but in real life, what's going on?
Oh, real life. Just bought a house.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, thank you.
Just dropped a check for like $10,000.
I dropped a check for total check of like $21,000.
Wow.
$484.93.
Wow. Hey.
Not a weight lifted on your shoulders, more like a weight put on your shoulders. Crystal's giving me the silent clap. Appreciate it. It's called being an adult, I guess.
Yeah, adult.
This is what you guys do.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is fun. Funny to think about it because the house cost is you think I was thinking about Justin's. I think his 3 times what he paid for his, but his house is bigger than mine.
I was gonna say,
thinking like if you put the 3 of Justin's houses next to each other, that's like a compound compared to what I just paid for a house that's smaller than his.
And everyone knows Jutt could easily be like a cult leader.
Oh, easily, definitely. Yeah, it's kind of weird, creepy, but he could be. But yeah, we just got the house, walked over, looked inside of it. It's amazing, to us at least. Like I told you, it came with a second fridge down in the basement. There's shelving. There's a bunch of other stuff. They left a bunch of stuff behind for us, which is awesome.
And you bought it because it had a second fridge?
No, I wish. It's my beer fridge. Tell me you give me a second fridge? Sold. No, it's a lucky break. That's what I can call it.
Sweet. So congrats. You don't move in for a little bit though, right?
Right, we're gonna do the slow move.
Okay.
October 5th is the big day as far as like the big furniture.
Okay. All right.
So we start lifting. We weight spread.
Start lifting.
We both got to start lifting because we are.
Got to lift with the legs, not with the back.
True. But we're not the strongest men.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. Just like that high pitch. Speak for yourself. Yeah. We're not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I could bench Gags and Ed combined.
Oh, bet.
Well, if they were here, I would, but they're not, so we'll forget about it.
We'll even challenge them, lose 20 pounds each before the draft. See if you can still bench them. I don't think it's possible.
Oh, it's definitely not possible. Maybe bench pressing with my legs.
That's a squat.
Yeah. No. I'm just talking
with your legs.
Yeah, like the press, yeah. I might be able to do that.
I don't know. It's another bet if you want it.
Yeah.
I mean,
you get Josh to design a contraption to make this happen.
There's already an existing one. Yeah,
like press machine.
You think Josh is gonna try? Do you trust Josh?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
So
he's more with chemical.
You're not an industrial engineer.
Yeah, good point.
So.
All right. Well, let's get started with this show. You ready?
I'm ready. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Not bad. Full disclosure, although I didn't completely forget about the fab process and the money, I just lost track of the days. That's why I didn't put any bids in. Although I was thinking about putting a bid in for John Ross, and I wouldn't have got it. And I probably would have put in for Scary Terry, but I wouldn't have bet that much either. So I wouldn't have came home with anything.
And you were making fun of me because I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would have went, there's a couple. I wanted actually 2 or 3 of these people.
Yeah, but did you forget it existed?
I just forgot. I didn't even know when it was. Like I was laying in bed and I was like, when's that bidding thing going on? And I was like, I'll check tomorrow. And then I woke up and you guys had 45 notes or messages on Line app, and I was like, well, crap.
Yeah.
All yelling at tree size. So what should we do? We want to go through these?
All right, let's go through them, and we're going to talk about what we feel like is the best pickup of the week. Well, let's start with what you choose.
Well, I'll start with John Ross, the third.
Yep, John Ross, the third.
There was 2 bids, $20 bid to Justin and a $17 bid from Josh, which I actually felt like this was the quality of what it would have went for, actually.
Yeah. It's a good bargain, good
yeah.
price.
Yeah, so Justin got him, and we'll see how he does for the $20. It's not much of your fab money.
Okay.
Next up, we got Carlos Hyde, and $20 winning bid. And it's funny because Jay bid 0.
He wanted him for free.
He wanted him for free. Didn't get him. Justin said, no way. Here's $20 more. And got Carlos Hyde. So now Hyde's on his team. So far he was 2 for 2. Then Chris Thompson.
Okay.
Disco bids $37. Trace Sice out of nowhere with a $78 winning bid. What can you say? He wanted him. He got him. He pushed for it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Awesome. Then Terry McLaurin.
Yeah,
Scary Terry. What a bidding war this was.
Is that his real nickname?
I think
people just make that up.
I think it's his nickname.
Okay.
Disco, $1. That was the Ohio State.
He thought he was going to get it, huh?
Right, yeah. Nobody wants him. Derek McGirt with the $20 bid. 3 players, $20. That's all I'm going.
20. Every bid is going to be 20.
But what's funny is Dub C bid 20. From Gags the Riches bid 20. Then the Mighty Midgets went 31. Then Craig's like, I know somebody's going to bid more. So he's like, I'm going to win this $38.
Somebody's going to bid 37.
Yeah. And then Teresa says, oh no. $108.
I'm going to triple that because somebody's going to bet 107.
Yeah, he's like, I'm getting this guy. This is my dude. So Tree Sice wins with a $108 bid. He was at 186, so he's got $14 left.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be tough for the season. You're going to have a lot of $0 bids, $1 bids.
I am not going to talk any smack on him because last year he spent a lot on Tyler Boyd and it paid off.
That's
I
true.
think he paid over $100 for him, but that was it worked out for him.
Yeah, we got pretty crazy last year in the bidding.
Yep.
So, but so those are all the bids. What are we thinking as far as like the
Best value?
The best value.
That's what I always say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say John Ross for 20.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go.
He's probably gonna get him a solid, 7 weeks, and he'll get him decent WR3
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Chris Thompson
for 78.
for 70. I mean,
You don't think that's overpaying?
I don't think so because last year I paid about 50, 55 for Lindsey.
Yeah.
He helped me the whole season.
True.
Tree was probably thinking something like, man, Detling bid like 50 something last year. What are people going to just jump? Because if you want your guy, like Disco says, you got to grab him.
Well, how long is that Darius Geis or whatever his name is? How long is he down?
He could be down for 4 weeks or 5
Okay,
weeks. It's a knee injury. He seems to get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But either way, it doesn't matter for Thompson.
He's
because there's the Peterson thing.
Yeah, he's the third down back.
Yeah, and figure Redskins are going to play catch up a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so I think that's a good value as far as running backs catching running backs go.
All right. Well, I'm so glad I have $200.
Me too. Obviously I didn't plan for it like that, but
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I would not have won anything I bid on.
Okay.
I would-
Who are you going for? Anybody?
Chris Thompson,
Yeah.
Scary Terry, and maybe Carlos Hyde.
Okay.
But I wasn't going for John Ross, to be honest. Trade time, trading guys, excellent.
Ed's probably thinking, how are they this good? Like, how are they this good?
These guys just sit there and practice in front of their mirrors and do the face. You should see our facial
It's
expressions.
natural. It just comes
You
natural.
just got to speak with your lips. A, B, C, E, O, E, O, E, O. Stuff like that, like acting classes.
we paid a lot of money.
A lot of projections. To the Kevin Bean School of
Right.
Singing and Acting.
I have a lot of school loans out because of this.
School loans there.
Yeah. All right. So hold on a second. All right. The first trade that happened this week was on September 10th between Dub C and the Mighty Midgets, right?
No.
No, my bad. Disco and Dub C.
Where you get your information from?
Your computer. All right.
My computer.
So let's see here. Disco traded away. Here, you take it. I can't even see this.
Oh my goodness, Brian. It's hard to find good help these days, folks. See, I can't speak. Brian can't focus. There's a lot of smoke in this room.
It's
A lot of good stuff. A lot of vapes. What can we say? CBD oil, TLC,
BBD.
Mark Rebellet, BBD. I can't. Boys to Men are playing constantly in this house. And I can't blame them. It's amazing. They're amazing. I don't care if Bigler says that they've not aged well. That's because there's only 3 members in the band, not 4 anymore. It's the end of the road,
That's right.
Bigler.
That's right.
There's only 3 left. I know they've been... I'm not going to go there. I should
All right.
fall off topic. Brian has to go to bed.
Yeah.
David Johnson. Mighty Midgets traded David Johnson to Bigler for Antonio Brown. The vaunted Antonio Brown that Bigler loved so much and said, he's going to be the best, my whole team. I'm taking him early. Screw you guys. You guys can suck a big fatty. Antonio Brown's the best receiver in the game. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, that's what he said. And Crick gave, and I don't know who offered who what, but Crick's like, sure, I'll take Antonio Brown. And Bigler's like, cool, I'm getting him off my hands. And then he said, David Johnson, are you kidding me? Of course I'll trade him. Of course I'll take him. So that's the trade. My thoughts. Obviously, Disco won this one. David Johnson's playing for sure. Number 1, top 5 running back on supposedly a great offense. Antonio Brown, we don't know if he's going to play week to week. He's just a soap opera right now. We don't even know if he's a real person. I just feel like he's just working on a script. It's like what do you call it, those reality TV shows?
Yeah.
That's really not reality. It's just scripted. Right now, Antonio Brown is living off of his own script, thinking that I guess he's going to make money one way or another. I don't know. It seems like everything that he does is really bad. I don't get it. So, but in my mind, Mighty Midgets, you didn't screw up. If Antonio would play, it's a good trade for both of you. But time will tell. But you could have just, like I think Craig pointed out, given David Johnson away for free.
Yeah, my take on this is that Bigler realized what a sideshow, grenade Antonio Brown is. He's been blowing up, not in a good way, the entire offseason. So it's only a matter of time before he self-implodes. So he's like, I need to get rid of him. And I didn't receive any offers, although he said that he would basically put out, give me your best offer by noon or whatever. Isn't that what he said? For his receivers.
I thought he was joking.
No, I think he was serious. I think he was serious.
Obviously, there was no offers for me because I thought he was joking.
And, he got a really good bite. And the bite was David Johnson. I would have reeled that sucker in, too, because David Johnson is a sane individual. And he's not going to have a mental breakdown. Like, I don't think there's any crazy allegations in his past. Like, he's probably going to play a full season of football if he stays healthy. So, Antonio Brown might not step on the field. So
I would have traded David Johnson for Julio Jones.
Yeah.
That's why the safer pick.
Oh, absolutely. But he would have never done that.
Why not?
Bigler.
Why?
Because it's Julio Jones.
But it's Antonio Brown.
He wanted to get rid of Antonio Brown because he's too risky at this point in his career. Anyways, the only way this works out is if Antonio Brown premeditated the entire thing and he plays for New England, all 16 weeks and has like 20 touchdowns. Which could happen.
That's not going to
happen. It could.
People are saying he's Randy Moss. He's going to no. That's not his game.
All right. Well, we both think that Disco won this.
Yes.
All right. What's the next trade?
All right. The next trade was Justin Mahork and Dub C. Dub C traded Mike Evans and Jared Goff to Justin Mahork for Brandon Cooks and Lamar Jackson.
All right.
So, what do you think, Brian?
All right. This trade I thought was kind of even, but I personally like what Jut got better. Lamar Jackson still not 100% proven. Brandon Cooks, I've always felt like he's not really boomer bust, but
One-trick pony?
Yeah, one-trick pony. And when he has his amazing weeks, but
The Mike Wallace of the Rams?
that's a good one, yeah. Mike Evans, like Pigler said, he had the runs for 1 week, and you got rid of him. That was great. I mean, Mike Evans is tried and true. It's interesting he traded Goff and Cooks in the same trade.
Yeah.
I personally would like to be the person receiving Mike Evans.
So as would I saw the trade and I said, "What? What is that? Bean? What?" And like Justin said, not Justin, he got Garrett Goff and Mike Evans. Justin traded away a backup Lamar Jackson. He got Jared Goff, who could be a better backup because he has Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And basically for Justin, I think the trade was Cooks for Evans. That's what I think it was, and you're going to want Evans over Cooks every time, right?
Yep.
Bean bit on the Lamar Jackson Miami Magic, and he fell for it. I mean, he's going to be good. First of all, I'm not debating and saying that Lamar Jackson's a bad quarterback.
Because you own him.
I drafted him in the dynasty last year, and everybody laughed at me, and I said, "You'll see." And now I have him on my team, and I love him. So, but that's because we don't do completions.
Right.
We're different.
Right.
But he could be Michael Vick from 1997 or 98 or whatever. We don't know. And if he is, hey, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But Bean just wanted him. That's what he wants. That's what and he won and got him.
It's risky. Risky.
But Mike Evans, to give up Mike Evans, I don't know if that was his first round pick or second round pick or whatever.
Probably second.
Second. Yeah, that's right. It is because I picked Keenan Allen over Mike Evans.
Yep.
And
I mean, Brandon Cooks probably was a lot later than that.
not that much later.
Maybe like third
or fourth maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know what caused Bean to just upend his whole team right now. I didn't think his injuries were that bad.
No, I don't think so either. But he definitely upended his team.
Yeah.
The sky is falling.
So if I had to pick who won it, I'm gonna go with Justin because he got Mike Evans.
All right. And I agree. Final trade, we had Dubsy again. And these trades, by the way, are like only about 2 hours apart. So he's got...
Well, no, he's 10:06 p.m.
Oh, okay. So about 12 hours.
Less than 24 hours.
Yeah,
Bean was on
hours.
the phones working his magic.
Yeah.
He was a GM of his own team calling, "What you got for me? You got this? I got that. Let's make a trade happen." He was like Bigler there.
So this was a pretty crazy trade. We got in the Juju hole. He gave up Tyler Boyd, Mark Ingram, and T.J. Hawkinson for Marlon Mack. Personally, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think that Bean won this trade.
Well, you can give your reasoning if you want.
All right, I will. I think Marlon Mack is going to have an okay year, but I don't think... I mean, Tyler Boyd, he's the number one receiver probably for the entire year for Cincinnati. They're going to be playing from behind. Mark Ingram, even though I was down on him, he's probably going to do all right. And Hawkinson, even though he's a rookie, he's got keeper potential, and he had a crazy amount of looks the first week. He might not play for Bean every week, but I just think he got a lot more value than just Marlon Mack. I wouldn't have given up that much for Marlon Mack.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Like you said, for Marlon Mack, he gave up Boyd, Ingram, and Hawkinson. I feel like this is a trade of Mack for Ingram straight up, but Bean got Boyd and Hawkinson as well. So I don't know what Ed sees in Marlon Mack so much.
Right. I mean, he might have the crystal ball.
Maybe
he sees something we don't.
But it was just last year that it was like Marlon Mack. It was going to be Marlon Mack, Nyheim Hines, and I think Justin Wilkins all together.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, Marlon Mack's the number one running back to all three downs? Like, where did that come out of left field?
Right. And the fact that Andrew Luck's not there, I mean, you got Brissett there at the helm. I don't know.
Right. I mean, if you're being, you have to make the trade. That's first of all.
Oh, yeah.
You get Hawkinson, that sweet rookie tight end, could be the best. Like they call him Gronk, mini Gronk or whatever. Tyler Boyd, great receiver. He could be great the whole year. And Mark Ingram, run heavy offense. They proved in Miami. Playing Arizona, he'll probably have a good game as well. And that's the thing. Like, Ed, you just beat me with these guys. Like, you just beat me, man. You pounded my sand. Did he pound sand or whatever?
Did he play? He didn't play all those three players, did he?
I don't know about Hawkinson. I know he played Ingram, and I'm pretty sure he played Boyd as well. But like Ingram had maybe 2 touchdowns. Like
he did have 2.
Yeah. Okay, I just know but these guys like destroyed me, and you're like, I'm gonna just toss them to the street.
Hey, it works for me because I'm playing them this week.
Oh yeah, you're lucky then. And Marlon Mack, I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna be as great of a running back as you're hoping for.
Right.
But Bean, like you said, Bean upended this whole team. This is, I don't know. Maybe he's like, I made a bad trade with Justin. We'll see what happens. Now I got some good. So I think he broke even.
Me too. I think Bean broke even on the trades. He lost to Jut, but I think he won with Ed.
I didn't get it on the fire sale. I didn't even know there was a sign up outside his house.
Dubsy pennies.
Dubsy pennies.
I just had to get that on there.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
But yeah, so that's all the trades. But still, that's what one was that 4? No, 3. 3 in 1 week. Basically 2 days.
Is Bean out of trades?
No, you get 3 trades a year. I
But
think.
didn't he do all 3? Didn't he trade defenses already too?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Did we get 3 or 6?
I don't know. I don't even remember now. It might be 6.
I think it might
But
be 6.
it's funny. Like Tree spent all his money. Bean's going through his trades. Like
They're just
Yeah.
0-1.
I know.
One loss.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the season. You guys got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Holy panic button.
Yep. Keep your head up there.
Keep your head up, man. It's like doggy paddle. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Listen to me. It's like I'm the champ. I can say whatever I want.
It makes sense.
It does.
It does make sense. Just like marriage.
Yeah.
It's a marathon.
You're not even married.
Might as well be. I bought a house. Aren't these the steps?
They are. They are.
I got my pamphlet.
That's funny. You're like the sage over here.
So I'm getting more grays in my beard already.
All right.
That's all I got as far as trades
Me
go.
too.
man.
Let's see if there are any more trades next week. I don't think there'll be this many, but who knows? You know, if somebody loses this week, they might want to trade their whole team.
If I go 0-2, dude, it's like trades on, man. It's on.
That's right.
Let's go. Let's rock.
Well, and Tree says he's going to have to because he knows there'll be more money to spend.
That's
He's gonna
true.
have to make some
That's
trades.
true.
All right, we'll see what happens next week. Oh, no, he didn't.
I missed that. Was I supposed to do that too?
Sure, I don't know.
I thought we didn't even plan it.
No, we didn't plan it.
Oh no, he didn't. Should have been loud, Brian.
All
That was
right.
kind of a. I'm ready to go
hey,
to bed.
hey, no one's sleeping, all right?
Or, yeah, Crystal's supposed to say it.
That's true. That's true.
You just robbed your wife of her golden moment.
You want to do it?
Or is it too late?
Restart
now?
it.
She says no.
All
No,
right.
it's too
All
late.
right, all right.
You've stolen this from me.
I've ruined the moment.
You've ruined the moments.
Tainted.
Tainted. Jesus.
Tainted love.
Oh, tainted love. Good song.
Give your marriage 6 months.
6 months. Whoa.
Tainted
Whoa,
love. I'm
tainted
kidding.
love.
I'm kidding.
Ryan. Man.
All right.
Things that go on.
Oh, no, he didn't. Why are we doing this?
Well, we're doing this because this is our Smack Talk segment, which we haven't done.
For a while.
We haven't. And my Smack Talk is Kevin Bean did one phone call to our podcast. Why is that, Brian?
Well, it's because actually it is our league's fault. They haven't been calling in for such a long time that my Google voice, call my
Not paying your bill.
Yeah, no, it's free. It's
Oh.
free. You can have one right now. My Google Voice account, lapsed, and they said if you're not going to use this number, we're going to give it to somebody else. So over the summer, I lost my number, and so I got to get some new digits. But it
Google
wouldn't
said,
have.
Bye, Felicia, to you.
It did, and I don't blame them. But it's because our league doesn't call.
Pick up the phones.
Yeah,
It's for charity.
yeah. Cash me outside. How about that?
Cash me outside. Oh, man.
When's the last time you heard that?
You're the only person keeping her relevant in this whole world.
That's what we should rename this whole segment. Cash me outside.
Oh, man. She'll probably want money from us or something. And then she'll be outside our door ready to fight. Be like, we are alive.
I wouldn't fight her.
Cash me outside, girl. I wouldn't fight her either. She's scary.
Yeah.
She makes words up. It's really weird.
But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get a new number. I'll share it with the league. I'll get it hopefully up and running this week. Bean, if you did call into the old number, whoever got my new number is probably listening to it and is probably laughing hysterically.
Bean assault! They're like, what is going on? Venus.
They probably called the authorities.
This guy's crazy.
They traced your number.
He's singing, he's dancing, he's talking weird stuff. Occasional fantasy football. I'm listening to him for advice. It's not doing him any good.
Yeah, he's the director of a nursing home.
I just traded my whole team for whatever reason. I was 2-0. What?
So anyways, hopefully we can get this phone line going again. Maybe the commish, if you're listening, maybe he'll call in.
Who is the commission?
Jimmy the Wolf.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did pick Jimmy. We kept Jimmy the Wolf.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think that even though he's busy, he's probably listening. He's got a long commute.
He chimes in every once in a while, lineup.
Jimmy, if you're listening, call in whenever we get a new number.
That's right, Jimmy.
Give us a howl.
Ow.
I don't know if he still howls if he doesn't have the team. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe like his little thing he hasn't done in a while, a little itch,
A
you know?
wolf pup.
The whoop up. So he's down in the basement in the man room, doing his thing. And he picks up the draft helmet that he made, looks at it and gives a howl.
Yeah.
Because, man, I wish I was playing some football with those dudes.
Sheds a tear.
Yeah.
Especially because he knew he had Juju for another year. He loved Juju.
He did. Who doesn't love Juju, man? That guy's the best.
Yeah.
I thought about trying to get him to come to my wedding.
He'd probably show up.
That's what I wanted, but he can't drink. It's really weird. He's like 20, right? 21? I don't know how old he is.
He's young. I don't know if he's 21 yet.
Like, no, I think he drives now.
He does drive now.
Okay, that's good. He went to a prom.
Who taught him how to drive? Somebody on the Steelers. I can't remember. Was it Cam?
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody on the Steelers taught him how to drive. Was it AB?
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Definitely wasn't. Was it Bell?
Let's hope not. He did it with Blunt, and look what happened there.
First you smoked this blunt.
First you smoke this blunt, then you buy yourself a Camaro with tinted windows to hide the smoke, and then you try to get to the airport for the team flight before the cops catch you. It's gonna work out fine. Oh man.
All right, well, let's get on to these matchups.
That's right, Brian. Let's do it. Let's get these matchups going. We gotta go home.
Yep.
I gotta go home.
This week's matchups. All right, the first matchup of the week is going to be one that is near and dear to everyone's heart. It is the Kitchen of Love matchup. We got the Isotopes, who just squeaked their first win out last week. Some might say undeservingly so. And he's going up against Dirt McGirt, which is, did you research it?
Justin told me, and I was very mad at myself.
ODB, yeah.
Yeah, ODB. He's like, he goes, how did you not get that? I was like, what is it, man? And he's like, Dirt McGirt. ODB, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I had to Google it. I felt bad too. Felt lame.
Yes, well, we both are. We're lame together.
Yep. But this is going to be the matchup of the first matchup, not the week.
That's
the first matchup of the week. And let's get started. We got quarterbacks. Pat Mahomes going up against Wentz. Normally this is a slam dunk for Mahomes, but without Tyreek Hill, I don't know.
That's true. McCole Herdman now.
Yeah. And it's funny because the projections are neck and neck. I'm gonna give it to Mahomes just by a little.
By a little.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm gonna give it to Carson Wentz because it's a Sunday night game, prime time in Atlanta, and who knows? Maybe Deshaun Jackson launches for another 2 40-yard bombs or whatever. That was great to see, by the way, seeing D-Jax back, man.
It's incredible.
It really is incredible.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yep, him back, and then you saw Sproles back.
That's true. Yeah, very surprised at Sproles.
Very strange.
Kind of, good for him too. What, he's like 37?
Yeah, and that's unheard. That's unheard of for the running backs.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, Mahomes is going against Oakland too, so it could be neck and neck. But I'm going to go Wentz just because it's a prime time game.
All right. And receivers for Craig, we've got Edelman, Williams, and Landry going up against Beckham, Moore, and Evans. Wow, that newly acquired Evans.
True.
Yep. It's Justin for me by a mile.
How is it the Wizard loses and gains at the same time? He loses Tyreek Hill, but he gains a wide receiver, one by Tyrell Williams, because Antonio Brown says, I'm out of here. I'm getting kicked out. And Tyrell Williams performs last week versus Denver. So now no worries for the Wizard because somehow it falls in his lap. And I'm sure he's laughing, going, I didn't believe it would happen either, but it just did. What can I do? Which is, good luck for him. There's cats flying all over. Gang wars, I tell you. But yeah, I'm going to go. Who'd you go with?
I took Jut by a mile.
By a mile?
Mike Evans and OBJ.
I'm going to. Who's OBJ? All right, I'm gonna go with Justin. Yeah. OBJ and Mike Evans. I really think I was gonna go with Craig there until you said it by a mile, because I like my boy Edelman. Hurts me every time he catches a pass on their team. It really does, Craig.
He might be catching fewer passes if AB.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right, running backs. Craig's got Tariq Cohen and Aaron Jones. Jut's got Carry On My Wayward Son Johnson and Devin Singletary. I'm leaning towards Jut here again. I think Tariq Cohen's rule is going to be reduced. Aaron Jones' rule, especially going up against Minnesota.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm going to give this to Jut.
Man, I keep flipping on this. All right, I'm going with Justin too. You talked me into it. I honestly was like, until you said Minnesota defense. All right, yeah. Running back's the Jet. Surprise.
Right. Tight ends, Njoku or Evanescence Ingram.
Evanescence.
Just trying something.
Well, I'm going Ingram. He's my boy.
Yeah.
You guys all doubted him, and I've been telling you for 3
We're still
years.
doubting him.
Well,
That's all they have left.
I think you guys are making a mistake. I told you, Ingram is a top 4 tight end.
Yeah, I'm still going to give it to Ingram as well. He's their number 1 target right now, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Him and Shepard.
Yeah, I thought Shepard had a concussion.
Okay, I didn't hear. All right, going into the flex, we've got Gurley going up against Ross. This one's going to be close. Gurley's not getting the touches. I mean, did you see how many touchdowns he got last week?
Yeah,
did you see how many touchdowns he got?
I think you're out of your mind.
No
Close.
way.
I think Gurley gets this one by a mile comparably.
Did you see what John Ross did last week?
Yeah, and he's John Ross.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything for 2 years. He shows up for one game, and you think he's the next freaking AJ Green?
I'm giving it to John Ross.
I'm going Gurley because he's the man, and maybe versus New Orleans he'll get the goal line carries. They said the only reason Malcolm Brown got the goal line carries was because it was his series that he was there. So
that's what they say. They say a lot of ththings. They never tell the truth.
Like politicians.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Kickers, we got Myers versus Meyer.
Myerdale.
Myersdale.
Myerdale.
I don't really have a strong feeling either way. I'm going to go with Hauschka.
Hauschka. Always go with Hauschka, a.k.a. Myers.
That's right.
And I'm going to go with Myers, too.
All right, and then defenses, we've got LA Chargers going up against Detroit or Carolina against Tampa Bay. I'm going to have to lean towards Carolina. Tampa Bay looks pretty awful. I'm just hoping that Winston gets a lot of garbage time in this game whenever it gets back on track.
I'm going to go with Carolina as well. Winston is a turnover machine. Justin did like a plug and play. He just picked up Carolina defense. Smart move to play against Tampa Bay. But that's who, I'm going to go with Carolina as well. In Carolina on a Thursday night game. And Thursday night game is supposed to be terrible, so Tampa Bay is already terrible, so it's a good equation for terrible-losity.
Terrible-losity. That was terrible. All right.
So was Evanescence Ingram.
I know. All right. I'm going to give this to Jut, and I think he wins by 20.
By 20? All right. I'm going to go with Jut as well, and he wins by 5.
Okay.
All right, this next matchup right away is a battle of 0-1s. Yinzer Jags versus the Shawshank Athletics. Boy, we've fallen. The mighty have fallen really fast. 0-1 here, and my projections aren't really favoring me to go 1-1. But let's go right into it. Quarterbacks: Derek Carr versus Kyler Murray. I gotta give it to Derek Carr because he's playing against Kansas City,
and Kyler Murray's playing in Baltimore. That's not a good matchup. But hopefully your quarterback makes it through the whole game. You know? That would be a major plus.
Successful if it happens. I'm 0 for 2.
I mean, had your quarterback play the entire game, it would have been a lot closer.
I gotta tell you, I was at work. I was watching, glancing up, and I saw Nick Foles. First, I was like, he wasn't doing anything. I was like, crap. Then I saw him throw that touchdown to DJ Shark. I was like, wow, what a beauty. That was a beautiful throw. And I did not see that he got hurt on it.
It was on the same play?
Yeah, it was on literally the play that he threw it. And right when he launched it, I just saw the ball go up in the air. And then I was like, why is he still stuck at 12? And then I went and I was like, he's hurt. And then I saw him, like last time he had like a shoulder brace on. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Seriously? And I was like, well, lost that one.
Yeah. Who's your other quarterback who got hurt?
Andrew Luck.
Oh, yeah.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he retired. Gotcha.
He hurt me.
Yeah, he did.
He retired.
Yeah, he hurt too bad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're both taking Derek Carr, which is funny. Like, after we said Derek Carr is the worst pick of the draft, but he's, at home playing against KC. There's going to be some points scored there. He looked pretty good the first week.
He did, and he's out to prove that they don't need Antonio.
Yep.
So I hope, for their sake, he proves them right because we hate Antonio.
Absolutely.
All right, moving along to the receivers. I've got a powerful triumvirate of DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, and Robert Woods versus Amari Cooper, Allen Robinson, and Jamison Crowder. I'm taking my boys, obviously, because, dude, I watched Nuke against New Orleans, and even though I lost, I was like, he's so good. He's so freaking good.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to second that. Like some of those long bombs towards in the second half that he just like went up and got and somehow came down with, like, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and he dropped like 4 passes.
Really?
Like that were like dives and stuff that he normally gets. So I think he's just kind of getting better with the game. Once it starts next week, I think if they throw it in, he's going to catch everything. But he's got to go against Jalen Ramsey.
Right. Hopefully Watson stays healthy this year. If he does, you'll be golden. I'm going to take your receivers as well. Mark Cooper looked good the first week, but it was 1 week. Crowder, was he the guy who got 14 catches?
He did.
That's
he
insane.
Went
14 catches.
It's not, apparently Sam Darnold is not playing this week. He has mono.
Oh, I saw that.
So Crowder is going to be throwing passes from catching passes from Mark Simeon, Trevor Simeon, the old Broncos quarterback.
Did they pick up Demise Thomas?
They did in a trade.
I wonder if he'll play this week.
I don't know. Quincy Enunwa got hurt for the year.
I saw that too. Yeah. So I'm going to take your receivers.
Alrighty. Next for the running backs, we got Devontae Freeman, James White. Almost said Jamal White. Jaleel. Versus Leonard Fournette and Nick Chubb. I'm going to give it to Josh by a couple points.
I think that's fair. Although they're going up some decent defenses, I wouldn't be surprised if it went either way, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a toss-up, but I'm going to give Josh the edge.
The edge. And tight ends, Battle of the Beasts.
Yeah.
We got Greg Kittle, George Kittle. Oh, Greg Kittle. Can't remember who won. George Kittle versus Zach Ertz. And I'm going with my boy because it's a homer pick. And Kittle got 2 touchdowns called back last week on somebody else's penalty. So I think this is the week that he makes a couple touchdowns and he shoves Zach Ertz's face in the dirt.
All right. I was just sitting there thinking, like, how funny it's going to be when we're doing this podcast in our 80s. Like,
I can't remember anything now.
I know. It's going to
Bubby Brister. That's what I'm taking. Taking Bubby Brister for the win. Love that number 6. Throw the bomb by the mistake by the lake. And you tried to run me over with a red Cavalier, not a red Porsche.
All right. Having said all that, I'm going to give it to Zach Ertz. I think he's going to go up big against Atlanta on Sunday night.
All right. Flex position, you got Eazy-E versus Matt Breida. Obviously, you got to go with Eazy-E. I don't want to, but he's the man.
Easy going up against Washington, and Peterson's going to be the starting running back there, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Because Dice or Juice fucked up his knee again.
Yeah. Yep. Easy there.
Bad luck there for that kid.
For sure.
All right.
Kickers.
Tucker versus Crosby. Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker all the way. Did you know he's an opera singer as well?
I did know that, actually.
I saw that. They did a little piece on him on the HBO Sports. It was pretty good.
Sweet.
He's pretty impressive.
Is he? As impressive as Stephen Brault singing the national anthem at the Pirate game.
I've never heard him sing that, to be honest with you. I'll have to YouTube it.
Better than like 80% of the people that they get.
He's probably better than that.
Yeah, really.
Tucker, yeah. All right, defenses.
All right, defense. Cleveland versus the New York Jets or Baltimore versus Arizona. What a pick. I'm going Cleveland versus New York Jets because they don't have Sam Darnold.
Yeah, that's a good one. And, I mean, Kyler Murray still might have he's going to do better than the Dolphins.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with Cleveland there because of the quarterback matchups.
Yes, and I see what you did there, Josh, putting Baltimore in versus my quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I have that last week, too?
I did. Yes.
I did. Freaking Ed had KC versus Jags.
All right, who are you taking? Obviously.
Taking myself. Comeback. This is my comeback week. I'm jumping back up in those standings, Brian.
I'm going with Josh. I hate to do it to you, but look.
Because you're Cobras.
Cobra. No, I mean, on the strength of mainly his running backs with Eazy-E, Derek Carr having to throw the ball a lot, and Baltimore, that's a question mark there, but we'll find out. I think he's going to have enough there to take you down. But you know what? That's why we play the game, though. Good luck. I'm introducing this one, Detling. All right, with the third matchup of the week, we've got Disco going for his first win against Dub C, who has a brand new team. He's going for his first win.
And that is his avatar. He created it.
Yeah. For the record, that is Dub C's handiwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't recognize his team, and I think neither does he. I wonder how many players are actually playing that also played last week. I mean, Tyler Lockett is questionable. I mean, probably 75% of his roster didn't even play last week because they weren't on his team or they were on his bench.
Right.
All right, we'll get through it. All right, quarterbacks. We got Rodgers going against Lamar Jackson. I'm going to give this to Lamar Jackson.
I'm going to give it to Lamar Jackson, too. He's going against Arizona. Their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Rodgers going Minnesota. We just saw what they did to Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be a competitive game for Rodgers, but I don't think it's going to be a shootout, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to Minnesota will run the ball and try to keep it out of his hands as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. All right, receivers. For Disco, we got Julio, Gordon, and Godwin going up against Lockett, Fitzgerald, and Cooks. Yeah, I mean...
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Got to go Disco here.
Got to go Disco.
He loves his receivers.
He does. I mean, Godwin, Gordon, and Jones. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're the sexiest in the league, but they're pretty strong.
Yeah, that Jones makes it really sexy, but yeah, there's a lot of potential there.
That's right. There's Tom Jones.
Yes, Tom Jones. I'm curious though, is Lockett gonna play?
You're just curious.
You're right.
You're just
say it again.
You're just curious because DK Metcalf is your boy, and you're going to be seeing him live at the game on Sunday, and you want him to do well.
Guilty. There's no other reason I would ever click on Tyler Lockett. All right, moving on to running backs. We've got D. Williams and D. Johnson, newly acquired. Going up against Mixon and Ingram.
Newly acquired.
Also newly acquired. It's crazy. These new shiny running backs.
Right.
Let's see here. I'm looking at matchups here. I think this is going to be relatively close.
Well, look at the projections. It's like a flip.
You're right.
16.
Wow.
That's 16,
wow.
13, 13.
I'm going to give this to Bean just based on matchups. You know, I think David Johnson going against Baltimore, they might shut him down, and they'll probably target him as much as they can.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Mixon and Ingram.
I have to agree with you there. Ingram versus Arizona, Mixon versus San Fran, Williams versus Oakland, but that's also a committee right now. And Johnson versus Baltimore, it's not looking good for him. So yeah, he has the stronger running backs in this matchup.
Bigler's probably beside himself right now.
Man, I got David Johnson. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
All right, tight ends. We got Waller versus Hawkinson. I'm going Waller.
Got to go Waller. I was rooting for Bigler against Craig with Waller. I was thinking, if you need a baller, that's a tight end. You got to get Waller.
Oh my goodness.
Can't find anybody taller. 6'6". Not cousins with Roosevelt Knicks. I'm done.
Wow, was that Joaquin?
It was like Joaquin on a what do you call it, drug? On a lower drug.
Caffeine?
No, like a downer.
A downer.
That was Joaquin on like a downer mix of cocktail drugs. It's one of those things. He just kind of wasn't really feeling it.
At least he still made an appearance.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So go
right.
Waller. And then I also thought of wish I was a baller, taller.
Thanks for giving us all the
hat or something I would call it, whatever that rap song was.
Thank you for giving us all the possibilities that could have come out of your mouth. All right. Flex, we got John Brown going up against, I don't know.
DJ Shark Jr.? That sounds like a terrible DJ.
What is his name?
I think it's DJ. I think it's DJ.
DJ Chark?
Deej.
Okay, Deej.
DJ Shark.
I know.
Yeah, DJ Shark.
Okay,
Jr.
DJ Chark. That's a mouthful.
It is.
I know Bean is all about him, but I'm going John Brown.
Gotta go John Brown as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what freaking magic bean you swallowed there, Bean, about DJ Chark Jr. Thinking he's like the next, I don't know, Jimmy Smith of the Jaguars.
Right, who's throwing to him now?
Minshew, something Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. And then Josh Dobbs is backing him up.
Because Minshew mania, mustache Minshew mania.
Oh, wow.
That's what it is. So, and apparently Bean doesn't think that D.D. Westbrook exists anymore.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I mean, yeah, good luck with that. But I'm going John Brown as well.
Yep. All right, Bryant or Elliott. Head-to-head matchup. That's fun on Sunday night. I'm going to go Elliott.
I'm going Elliott too, just because Bryant didn't even score last week.
Wow, that's bad.
Old Man River, when he comes out, that's what people chant when they come out on the field. All the fans sing Old Man River.
All right, defense, San Fran going up against Cincinnati or New England in Miami. Yikes.
Even Bigler knows we can't even lie through our teeth on this one.
Straight face on that one.
New England versus Miami. Got to go New England.
Yeah.
Poor Miami.
I hope they score.
Yeah. Screw Miami. They're tanking so bad on purpose.
Yep.
This is the equivalent of like when they tanked in the NBA for LeBron James.
I mean, it's awful when half the team wants to jump ship after the first week. That's bad.
Because you traded their left tackle.
Yeah.
They even said if you trade him, we'll revolt.
No, they did it.
Yeah, and Ryan. Anyway, it's just a trainer.
I'm actually gonna take. I see that Bean's not projected to win, but I'm gonna take Bean based on his buns. Lamar Jackson against Arizona, New England and Miami. I think they get it done for him. I think that Bigler's got a little bit nicer meat in there, but I'm still gonna give it to Bean. Bean on the buns.
Bean in the buns.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll tell you what. Let me look around here real fast. I think I'm gonna go Bigler. I'm gonna say he's got a more quality sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like double the meat and thinner material buns.
That's true.
And I think that
It's like a pita.
yeah,
It's like a pita pocket.
yeah, this is a real tasty matchup for them. But I think that I think Bigler's is the Italian hoagie and Bean is like whatever those little. What's a piece of bread, but it's not like it looks like a thin bun.
I know what you're talking about.
Like it's a Weight Watchers thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
I can't think of it. I know what you're talking
Like an
about.
ice cream sandwich sort of thing. That's how thin it is. And I think that's what his sandwich looks like to me. So anyways, I'm going with the Italian hoagie. Bigler to win.
Okay.
All right, and this next matchup, none other than 10 XL entries.
I have to stop you there for a second. I don't get that name.
It's 10 people on the roster. An Excel spreadsheet, so 10 XL entries.
Gotcha.
It's just JB and J.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the next is Possum Magic.
Okay, I gotta stop you. I don't get it.
Possum Magic.
I'm kidding.
Possums are magical creatures that take care of ticks and other insects that you don't want to admit that are around this world. So don't kill a possum. Don't run them over. They may look ugly and vicious, but
I think they're kind of
they're
adorable.
wonderful creatures.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Feed them. Give them a couple shots of alcohol. They'll be your best friends. You can have a pet. You should see when they're walking on the road and they have like 38 babies on their back. It's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
And don't they hang upside down from trees?
I think they do, yeah.
Imagine that, walking through the woods and look up at all these possums instead of bats. That'd be freaky.
All right, I'm sorry I stopped you.
Possum magic. All right, let's go quarterback. Deshaun Watson versus Baker Mayfield. I'm going to go Baker Mayfield because he's pissed and he's going to wake up dangerous.
Yeah, I'm playing on Monday night too. I'm going to Deshaun Watson, man. He just lights out, man. I know he's going against Jacksonville, but man, he looked amazing. So I'm going to Deshaun Watson.
And it's funny because Deshaun Watson's who Tree could have had.
Is the other keeper, yeah.
He gets to see.
Yep.
All right, in the wide receiver category, on Jay's side, we got Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen, and Will Fuller, the fifth, versus, is it fifth or whatever?
Fifth, yeah.
Devontae Adams, D.D. Westbrook, and Troy or Tyler?
I don't know. I think
T. McLaurin.
Yeah.
Isn't that the name of the guy in the Simpsons episode?
Scary Terry, right?
Scary Terry, yeah, but T. McLaurin, you might know him in some movies such as, like, whatever the Simpsons were.
Oh, right,
I forget what the character's name is, but it sounds like it to me. I'm going to go with Tree's receivers, actually. Adams is looking to bounce back. D.D. Westbrook's the main man, and I think Scary Terry's going to get him for one more bomb.
All right, I am going to go with Jay's receivers. I don't know. I mean, Fuller obviously isn't as interesting as the first two, but Thomas and Thielen, man, those are some stout receivers right there. Should be.
But Minnesota threw the ball 10 times.
Yeah, good point. And they're going against Green Bay. It's a tough defense. But then again, Devontae Adams is going against Minnesota. I'm sticking with Jay.
Sticking with Jay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, on to running backs. We got James Conner and Sony Michel versus Josh Jacobs and David Montgomery. Got to go Conner and Michel there. David Montgomery didn't show anything last week. And although Jacobs could go off versus KC, but Miami and Michelle, he might freaking just go nuts. And Conner versus Seattle are just going to, they got to get him back in.
Running,
yeah, so I'm going with Jay's running backs.
Yeah, I'm going to second that. Whoa. Whoa,
Drop
man
it.
down.
Drop it.
Jacobs looked good the first week there for him. 2 touchdowns. So hopefully he looks like he's going to pan out for Tree. But yeah, Montgomery not going to hold up against Michelle. I think New England, if they want it, they're going to do whatever they want. And Michelle's probably going to get like 1 or 2 touchdowns.
Right.
So, Jay.
Okay. All right. And tight ends, we've got Greg Olson versus Vance McDonald. I'm going Greg Olson because the Steelers didn't even use Vance McDonald at all.
Did he even get a target? I don't even
I
know.
don't think he did. They just didn't even care about him.
I'm gonna go with Vance McDonald. I think they have to. He has to be part of the game plan. He's got to be like the second or third look. So I'm going McDonald.
All right. And in the flex position, we've got Duke Johnson versus Chris Thompson. Yeah, I gotta go Duke Johnson.
Me too.
I wanted to go Chris Thompson because I think that they'll be behind.
Yeah. Duke Johnson was looking good.
He was. All right. Kickers. Goskowski versus Fairborn. Goskowski.
Yep. Got a Goskowski.
Gotta Goskowski. Defense. Chicago versus Denver or Indianapolis at Tennessee. Both quality matchups, but I'm going Chicago at Denver because they are pissed. And they're gonna throw Flacco to the ground so many times it's gonna be ridiculous.
He went down quite a bit this last week anyway.
He can't run. Flacco doesn't run.
No. Yeah, I'm going Chicago's D as well, mainly because they got to deal with Henry over there in Indianapolis.
Oh, of course you do the Henry thing. So far, I'm wrong in my predictions of him because he was
Exactly, he looked incredible.
That was a crazy 75-yard.
You're not going to see that. Maybe every week, maybe ever again this year.
You can catch a pass, let alone score a touchdown on it.
Yeah.
All right. Overall, I'm going Jay. His team looks like it's just too good unless Tree Sice gets some action from the rookies here.
Yep.
I don't think he'll be able to hold up.
Ditto. Yeah. It would be interesting to see Tree win. I mean, it's got a really young, fun-looking team, but Jay's got too much firepower.
Yeah.
Not flower power, firepower.
I like flower power. We had that in Pittsburgh for a while.
And the next matchup, we've got none other than the Hillbillies on PC going up against in the
PC?
What did I say? Did I say PC? In the personal computer. PC.
Brian.
PCP going up against in the Juju hole.
Hillbillies on personal computers. My all-time favorite entertainment to watch on a weekend.
Desktops. They're in a couple of Dells. All right. We got Winston going up against Brady. I would love to see Winston have a breakout game. It's not going to happen probably. But he was my best option this week. Going up against Brady, I'm taking Brady in Miami.
Gotta take Brady. It's just unfair.
Yeah.
He's got so many weapons. Possibly has Antonio. We don't know.
Yeah.
And going against a Pee Wee Football League defense.
If they want to, Brady can score 80 points.
Yeah.
It's going to be their whatever they choose to do.
It's kind of disturbing. Good thing we won't be there to watch it on TV.
That's right. All right. Let's see here. Receivers, Jeffrey Galladay and Metcalf. Is that how you say his name?
Metcalf?
Yeah.
Yep.
Going up against Diggs, Smith-Schuster, and Hardman. I don't know a whole lot about Hardman. Is he a rookie?
Hardman is the guy. Yeah, he's the rookie. The Kansas City drafted him when Tyreek Hill was in legal trouble and might not play. And he has like the similar skill set of Tyreek, where he's just like a speedster.
Okay.
And he can do like all kinds of gadget plays. So basically, think of him as Tyreek Hill light.
Okay. I think this is going to be actually a really close matchup for receivers. I mean, if Juju can find a way to get open a little bit more often, he'll probably take this. But we'll see. It'll be interesting to see Metcalf versus Juju. If Seattle's playing from behind, they might have to be forced to throw a couple deep balls. I'm going to say it's going to be a dead even tie.
What? We're allowed to say dead even ties? All right, well, I have no interest in Metcalf. I'm all about Juju Smith-Schuster. We're rooting for him at the Steeler game. I don't know if you will be. I will.
Yeah, I will be because I don't need Juju to fail for me to win.
Okay, all right, good. Well, I mean, it'll help you, but
yeah,
I'm going edge receivers here: Diggs, Schuster, and Hardman.
They only threw the ball 10 times, right?
I do, but yeah, you took Thielen.
I know.
So I don't know Metcalf well enough to even think he's going to be a force yet. He's still a rookie, and Hardman's a rookie too, but he's on Kansas City, so it's a big difference. So I'm taking Ed's receivers on a strength of Juju.
All right.
And hopefully this isn't the week that you get jacked in the Juju hole like I did.
I hope not. All right, running backs. We got McCaffrey and Cook going against Barkley and Lindsey. I'm probably going to take McCaffrey and Cook all year long until Cook gets hurt or something.
I can't argue with her. McCaffrey and Cook are a dynamic duo. They're beasts. Yeah. Barkley's a beast by himself.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Lindsey compared to Cook, just not going to win. So yeah, your running backs definitely are supposed to win 9 out of 10 times.
Yep. All right, Hooper versus Walker. I love Delaney Walker. I'm going with him.
That's right. You do like Delaney Walker. Yeah, I gotta go Delaney Walker as well. Old Man River.
Yep.
Another Old Man River.
All right, in the flex, we got Derrick Henry. How's he projected only at 14 points? Oh, this is a head-to-head matchup, too. Yeah. Going up against Marlon Mack.
Newly acquired Marlon Mack.
He looked good. So did Henry. I'm going to go Henry.
You know what? I'm going to go Henry for you, too.
All right.
What do you think of that?
The Henry bandwagon.
Well, we'll see.
All right, Lutz versus Gould.
Good. It's all good.
I'm going Lutz.
I'm going Gould.
All right, and then finally we've got Houston, going up against Nick Foles' backup, and Kansas City going up against Derek Carr. I'm going to take Houston.
I got to take Houston as well.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Doesn't feel right to me. But they're going against, like you said, a backup.
Yeah.
So. All right.
That's the main reason. I'd like to play the Steelers D, but I got to play Houston this week.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You do you.
I'll do me. Let's see here. The only thing that really, truly scares me about his team is Tom Brady. I mean, he's got a solid team. I'm not going to lie. Barkley and Schuster. Tom Brady really scares me. I'm still going to take my team, obviously, on the strength of my running backs. But it's going to be a nail biter.
Ding. You know what I was thinking about sandwiches? We say like buns and meat. I think into Juju hole is a open face roast beef sandwich.
Okay.
Because he's got Tom Brady and nothing else on the buns and the meat in between there. So
I like
that. Like that. Throw a little gravy on there. Tastes real good. I'm gonna go with Ed and in the Juju hole. I think he jacks your Juju hole up for the second week in a row. And
getting both podcasters back to back.
Yeah, who knew Ed was such a weird dude? Kind of freaky.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? But yeah, like you said, strength of Tom Brady. He's got Barkley, and who knows? Some of these old men seem to be performing. They're on the pill. Delaney Walker.
Yeah.
We know who he is now. He's the same as he always was. So that's who I'm picking. Ed.
Right.
And now the matchup of the week. In first place, currently at 1-0, we have From Gags to Riches versus second place, currently 1-0 as well, the Mighty Midgets. What a matchup we have here today, folks. And I still don't know what that avatar is of Gags. Is it an Iron Throne? Something like, whatever it is. And then Mighty Midgets is, Jimmy yelling at his son. Pretending to. He's got the whistle. He's got a whistle in his mouth.
Every week he's yelling at his son.
I told you, button hook left, not button hook right.
What's funny is that it's a new picture every week. People don't know that. He just takes a picture of himself yelling at his son in different ways every week.
That'd actually be pretty classic. I would like that. All right, and the quarterbacks coming right away. We got Phillip Rivers versus Matt Ryan. And, I got to give it to Matt Ryan. Same with Wentz. It's a big-time game. It should be a shootout, I think.
Yeah.
That's who I'm picking right away. Rivers is Rivers, but it's Matt Ryan.
Yeah, going Matt Ryan, even though Rivers might be the pick of the draft.
Yeah, so many good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And I didn't pick Rivers.
Yeah.
I'm a fool. All right, in the receivers for Gags, we've got Cooper Kupp, Sammy Watkins. What a steal that was. And Michael Gallup versus T.Y. Hilton, Calvin Ridley, and
potentially
Antonio Brown. Wow, it's weird to say.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
You don't know where you're gonna go, but you're saying you gotta go.
And I'm looking like, wait a minute, I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna go. If Antonio Brown plays, I'm gonna go with Jimmy.
Yeah, I was actually leaning towards Jimmy as well. T.Y. had a nice first week. I like Calvin Ridley. He's going to be playing prime time. My guess is he's probably got Sutton on deck. more him or Marquise Brown.
Yeah.
But if Brown plays, he'll definitely probably get a touchdown going against Miami. Jimmy Kirk.
Jimmy Kirk. All right, for running backs first, we got Gags, Le'Veon Bell, and Latavius Murray versus Alvin Kamara and Chris Carson. Oh, we forgot to say the newly acquired Antonio Brown.
Yes.
I'm going. You gotta go Jimmy with Kamara. I think that just trumps everybody.
Yep.
And Chris Carson as well. But Kamara is the man. He's the man.
Yeah, agree. I mean, Bell, he's going against Cleveland. They've got a decent deep, although didn't prove it last week against Henry. I'm going to make as many mentions about Henry as I can in this podcast. Now, you got to go. Kamara, man, he looked incredible. He always does, but he looked really good. So I'm going Kamara. The Carson didn't do much though, did he last week?
I think he pretty well. I don't know if what he did, but he got the lion's share.
He did, but I don't think he actually did anything in terms of points. Okay. But I'm still going to go Jim. Jim Jury.
All right, tight ends. We've got Travis Kelce versus Jared Cook. I did notice that Jared Cook was wearing 87 for New Orleans.
Are you serious?
I was not happy about it.
Geez.
I was like, that's disgraceful. You can't even honor that man's number. You probably can't even make as good as barbecue sauce as him. Let me tell you, that's another thing I forgot to yell at you about.
Yell at me?
Yeah, you've created a monster.
Oh, nice.
Brogan tasted that barbecue sauce, and she's like, where can I buy this sauce?
It's so good, you got to call somebody. That's what.
Wow.
That's the tagline.
I was like,
read the bottle. It's so good, you got to call somebody.
I was like, first off, I said, don't you dare use the Joe Horn barbecue sauce like you use what is it, Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, yeah,
she like drowns stuff in that stuff. I was like, you gotta drizzle it. You gotta do like a light drizzle. You gotta hold this bit. You gotta save it. Yeah, I'm like,
you get 5 drops.
I was like watching her like a hog. I'm like, good Lord, woman.
I tried it down there. I was gonna get it even if it tastes like crap, but it actually was good.
Yeah, she's like, tell Brian they go down to New Orleans to bring up a case.
That's so funny.
I was like, I will tell him. I'm not gonna get us a case, maybe 1 or 2 bottles, but
that'll be my carry-on.
She's like, I'm looking at ways to order. Can we get this on Amazon?
Call it.
Says yes. What's that?
Pepper Palace.
Pepper Palace.
Yeah, they have all the hot sauce you could ever dream of. You can order from there.
Oh, really?
We'll tell Brogan.
Well, so you've just cost me more money.
Yes.
Bought a house, man. I gotta lose all my money on the freaking barbecue sauce fund.
Hey, at least it's going to Joe Horn.
It is. Hey, I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, the sauce is damn good. I was surprised. Anyway, back to football.
4 touchdowns, good.
4 touchdowns, good. Yes. Flip phone in the picture too.
That's right. I
perfect.
know, that's so awesome.
Travis Kelce for the win against Oakland. He's gonna have a monster game.
Yep, without a doubt.
All right, back to the flex appeal. McCoy back in our eyes.
That's crazy.
And 13.93 versus Eckler. By himself, Eckler is a beast until Melvin Gordon comes back.
Yep.
I got to go Eckler. Plus, Henry is hurt. So
which Craig had to point out to Crick, today I think it was, or was that on the video recap?
Yeah. He did point out, but
I'm going Eckler.
You got to go Eckler, man.
Yeah.
Eckler is just like this little freaking ball of fire. He's like a Tasmanian devil.
Yep.
And I'm convinced that Melvin Gordon comes back, plays 1 game, and pretends he's hurt, just to be able, so he doesn't lose his year eligibility, so he can have be unrestricted.
I can see that happening.
Yeah. So that's just bold predictions. That's for another day. Kickers: Greg the Leg versus Harrison Butker. Greg the Leg.
Ooh, Butker.
Yeah. Wow.
Butker.
God, I always go Greg the Leg, man. You don't know. All right. Buffalo defense versus the Giants, or Tennessee defense versus the Colts.
I'm going to take Buffalo.
I'm going Tennessee at home. They're going to continue back-to-back strong defensive outputs.
All right. We shall see.
We shall see.
All right. Who are you taking overall?
I wasn't paying attention to anything about who I was picking. So I got to go Jimmy. I'm going Jimmy. Strength of his running back, receivers, and quarterback.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Crick as well. I predict he goes 2-0 and potentially tops 200 again. But Gags is going to put up a strong fight, but he's not going to be enough.
Right. And like Craig did say in the recap, it's very true about how we always think that, why does Crick just seem to have the best team all the time? I'm not saying this, though. He does not have the best team now as far as overall lineup goes.
Oh, I agree.
I think if he still had David Johnson, like Craig pointed out, I think that he would be a very strong consideration for the top team in the league.
Fair point. I always like Jim Crick's teams on paper, but somehow, some way, through injuries or whatever, it just kind of falls apart.
Yep, it's weird.
All right, final thoughts before we wrap this up, Detling. I'm going to go real quick. My final thought is just I can't believe how many trades have gone down. Pretty big trades in the first week before the season started, and now I didn't see that many trades going off. I'd like to see Ed's getting in the mix.
Bean, Disco,
yeah.
Justin.
Right. Oh, yeah. So
different.
It's nice to see. So I feel like the season, even though it took forever to get here, we're in full swing. So, yeah. And, the other thing I want to say is I'm excited to go see the Steelers game live. I think it's going to be a lot of running in that game, but it should be fun anyway.
Yeah, got to get there early, too.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out. We'll talk later.
All right.
About it.
Maybe off the podcast. What do you think? Yeah, probably.
Lives. About on the to y'all. All right, final thoughts. It's really not a final thought. It's just like a talk about Antonio Brown. Craig mentioned I enjoyed the recap. I didn't think it's funny. I wanted to see where you were going to go.
Yeah.
And I did not think you would say James White. I think, but we both agree that it does not help Josh Gordon if Antonio Brown's on the field.
True.
I thought that Edelman will be open, but I don't think he's going to get the ball as much. And I just thought for him and James White, it won't be as many passes because Antonio Brown's going to lose his mind if he doesn't get 15 targets a game. Because we all know how he is. But I want to see how long he lasts. But without further ado, here's like it's a skit sort of thing, but you guys should all watch the Pat McAfee thing they were asking him about Antonio Brown. I wanted to play it, but obviously I don't know how Craig plays Cleopatra's Cat, which is an awesome song. My favorite Spin Doctor song. He knows that.
He knows that.
But he played it for like 2 minutes.
Probably because nobody cares about them.
I guess so. YouTube doesn't. That's the Spin Doctors. They won't sue anybody. But this Pat McAfee had he predicted this, but I'm just gonna tell you what he said, sort of, and I added a little thing at the end.
All right.
He just kind of goes, "I'm Antonio. This is what happens." He goes, Antonio got to Oakland, went over to Derek Carr's house, dapped him up, said, "Hey, what up?"
Yeah, it's true.
Antonio, we know, is a religious dude. He's like, he called God. He's like, we got a handshake. It's all good. Then he started practicing. This is the timeline, by the way.
Okay.
Then we started practicing with Derek Carr. And Antonio was like, wait a minute. This ain't what I thought it was. And then he says, so he called God. And God said, you got to get the fuck out of Oakland. Antonio said, I don't know. That's a lot of money, God. And God said, you called me for the answer. I'm telling you to get the fuck out of there. Antonio Brown considered and he said, bet. Went into a cryotherapy thing, barefooted, said, just let me burn my feet off. They'll cut me from Oakland. Nope. Oakland weathered the storm somehow. Next, Antonio says, I'm going to say I'm not going to play unless I get to wear this fucking helmet from 1965. Fought Roger Goodell about this thing, got denied 3 times. Now he decides to skip mandatory things and not tell anybody. And when they find me, he's fucking furious. Now Antonio goes, now I'm going to go right up to the GM on the field in training camp. I just got here and tell him I'm going to punch you in the face. And then I'm going to punt the ball and tell him to find me for that bitch. And then if they don't cut me, then I don't know what else to do. Now he goes and signs a 1-year prove-it deal with New England. They're gonna re-up him in the middle after like 10 games because he's buying into the Patriot way. So he kept calling God every night. Things came through for him because he's religious. Tom Brady put him on the TB12 treatment. Then Belichick sits him down on day 1, says, "What the fuck?" Antonio says with his big shit-eating smile, I was just trying to get home, Coach. I was just trying to get here. Coach says, you were just trying to get cut? That's why you told the GM you were going to punch him in the face? Antonio says, yeah. He says, that's why you didn't wear shoes in the cryotherapy thing at negative 100 degrees? Antonio goes, yeah. He goes, "That's why you took a hot air balloon in there?" I said, "Yeah." "That's why you misread walkthroughs? Or missed walkthroughs and shit without telling anybody?" He says, "Yeah, coach." Belichick sits there and thinks for a second and says, "All right, well, fuck it. You can play with us for free." Fast forward 1 week later, Antonio goes, "God, what do I do?" God says, "Dude, you raped a girl. You're on your own. I am not supporting you anymore." That's where we're at in the Antonio Brown timeline.
God dropped him.
God dropped him. No guaranteed money or heaven there.
That's true. I like that. So, Pat, that's partially Pat McAfee's, partially yours.
Yeah, pretty much just the God part at the end. Me, rest is Pat McAfee.
That's pretty funny though.
And he tells it way better because he's funnier than I am.
He is
way
funny.
funnier.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah, so. But if you have, like I said, if you don't listen to him, you should just listen to him when he talks just about football or other things. He's just funny all over the place.
He is hilarious. But yeah, like when you break it down like that, it makes it even funnier just because like these are all the things that he's trying to do to get out of Oakland. And
Right.
do you think he was actually like consciously doing it from the beginning? I don't know if he's that smart.
I don't know about the cryotherapy thing.
Yeah.
I think about everything else is. I think he started doing this because he said
just to get out.
Yeah, because Pittsburgh wasn't going to trade him to New England. No way. They're not going to trade you to the competitor to them. So he goes to Oakland, and I bet somehow Drew Rosenhaus and all of them said, because New England 4 o'clock came, New England signed me.
Yeah.
Usually it takes like a week or something for them to draw a contract up, and he's like, all right, bang, I'm there.
Make sure.
So I feel like there was something going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll get out of Oakland. I mean, but do you think he throws away the $30 million guaranteed money for the? I guess it's $35 million over 2 years with New England. I don't know. But another interesting thing is, you saw the video he did. He had the promo video with John Gruden's voice. It'd be where it's like a phone call. They recorded his thing on a phone call.
Yeah.
And Gruden didn't know about it, even though the producer said he got his permission. In the state of California, John Gruden can press charges against Antonio for having recording without his permission, and it could get Antonio Brown up to a year in prison if found guilty.
That'll never happen, but
if you really Gruden, because he screwed over Oakland, made him look so bad.
He did.
If they want to get him back, Gruden can do that to him, and make that even more. Because in the New England's contract, anything detrimental to the team, because he picked on Juju, Roethlisberger, Tom, anything like that he does, his money is guaranteed is gone, and they can deem what was detrimental.
I mean, it would be great poetic justice if it happened.
It would be, and that's why I keep thinking of that thing about when Juju smashed Burflicht on the ground, and they interviewed Antonio. He just says karma, and I feel like that's karma right now.
Perfect karma.
Yeah, and we don't know if he raped a girl. We don't know, but I did read the 15-page report by her lawyer, and it does not do him any favors.
No, I heard that the texts are pretty. They look pretty bad
too.
I didn't read them, but I heard about it.
At this point, I don't think Antonio Brown's a good person in football.
Did you before this?
Not really.
No.
Maybe through football and stuff, but I didn't think outside of it he wasn't that good of a person.
Do you think he plays for New England? Do you think he actually plays a game?
I think he plays one.
Maybe. I have a feeling that he's just not going to play a game. I think that he's going to get suspended by this weekend, and it just doesn't happen.
I think the NFL should do that because the NFL is supposed to celebrate their 100th anniversary. Except for their celebration, their gift they got was Antonio Brown for the whole year.
Yep. I think they'd be better off without him.
I think so too.
That will never happen, will it? They won't blackball him from the league, will they? No way.
It'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if something like that happened. I'd be like, wow. So, but that's my thoughts.
All right.
Nothing else bigger, really. Just good luck. Hope I win.
All right. Are you ready, darling?
I'm always ready, Brian.